Hi everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Welcome to another Train Sim World news video and my first video in just over 2 months. I thought I'd take a little bit of a break from YouTube, but now is the right time to return. Batteries are recharged, ready to go. Today I thought I'd discuss the first DLC for 2026, and that comes from the third-party developer All Aboard Studios, which is the Avanti West Coast Class 805 Evero bi-mode multiple unit. It will be launching on January the 27th, 2026 for the PC and 9th generation consoles. The price will be £14.99, €17.99 and $17.99 in the United States of America. So let's dive into the details and see if this train is worth that price, at least on paper. So Avanti West Coast ordered 13 Class 805s to replace their Voyagers with their modern bi-mode technology, allowing for Chester and North Wales services to use overhead power wherever possible, as well as boosting capacity elsewhere on the West Coast main line. The BR Class 805 is part of the AT300 family, or the 800 series of trains, which since 2017 has been established as the mainstay attraction for long-distance services between England, Wales and Scotland. Other members of the family exist in other Train Sim World add-ons. Avanti West Coast's Evero is one of the latest innovations of their fleet, featuring a familiar shell but with a much more ergonomic interior, refined cab, optimised kitchen space and comfortable first-class section, with the rest of the train prioritising a much welcomed capacity upgrade on the West Coast main line. With quieter traction, lower emissions and a fresh modern interior, the 805 is built for the future of rail. In Train Sim World, the train has been recreated with precision and care based on real-world references and operational knowledge apparently. From the clean lines of the Avanti livery to the modern cab packed with interactive features, every detail has been considered, apparently. All sounds have been refreshed using direct recordings from the Hitachi AT300 fleet, provided by the excellent Sam TSM, delivering a rich and immersive audio experience that brings the train to life. Wherever you're coasting into London Euston on time, managing a late-running service under yellow signals, or switching traction modes on the fly, the 805 offers a modern and rewarding driving experience on one of Britain's most important intercity routes. Specific features of the 805 in-game included are train faults, including pantograph failure, wiper blades stuck, diesel engine faults and door faults, passenger announcements and updated internal passenger information displays. Let's turn our attention to the gameplay. Well, the gameplay for the Class 805 consists of 2 new 2025 era timetables and 5 scenarios, specifically for the West Coast Main Line South. So let's touch on the West Coast Main Line South, for instance. This one is apparently one of the most detailed and traffic-heavy timetables ever introduced into Train Sim World, with over 2,000 services and more than 1,000 drivable. Among them are 27 newly added Class 805 services based on real Avanti West Coast diagrams, running from early morning through to late at night. You will be sharing the route with Class 350s, Pendolinos, overground and underground services, and freight movements, all layered together to create a busy and believable mainline network. Additional content is required, of course, to unlock some of these services. You will also find a full tutorial to walk you through every system, along with 5 scenarios created by SimTrack Studios. These range from an early morning cold start at Wembley to a stormy express run to Milton Keynes Central, a disrupted approach into London Euston, a traction mode change at Watford Junction, and a busy football charter into Wembley. Each one offers a challenge, that's for sure, whether you are switching power modes under pressure or navigating caution signals in a congested section. In addition, All Aboard Studios announced in a roadmap article at the back end of last year that the 2025 era timetable would also be added to the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe. This does not replace the original timetable included with the route. Instead, it provides a completely different style of action that reflects how the route runs today. Liverpool services now turn back at Birmingham New Street. The Stoke Loop services is represented through an AI shuttle that waits out on Stafford Platform 6. And the much-loved BR Class 390 Pendolinos between Crewe and Birmingham New Street now call at Stafford with reduced waiting times at Wolverhampton to better reflect the current day pattern. The variety continues with broader freight representation, fresh rail tours, and a set of empty stock moves that ensure there is always something new happening around you apparently. The Class 805 sits naturally within this updated flow, strengthening the sense of a living modern West Coast Main Line without dominating the timetable. It contributes with a mix of short and long distance workings and regular depot movements to and from Oxley, helping the wider service pattern feel busy and up to date. West Midlands Railway continues to handle stopping and fast regional runs between Birmingham New Street and Wolverhampton. London and North Western Railway's Class 350s manage their established semi-fast patterns to Crewe, and Transport for Wales maintain their cross-border movements in line with present-day behaviour. A number of special workings also appear, including a BR Class 47 tour and a recreation of the 2024 BR Class 323 Farewell tour, each supported by unique empty stock activity. Across the full 24-hour period, the timetable contains 2,171 services in total, with 510 drivable. It makes full use of modern stock where appropriate, with some older traction retained where it improves the completeness and gameplay value of the timetable. And, as with other routes, any layers that affect immersion can be disabled to suit your player preference or improve performance. The aim is to simply provide another fully organised, believable and contemporary timetable for the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe route that stands confidently alongside the new West Coast Main Line South 2025 timetable. There were also plans to include the Class 805 Evero in the West Coast Main Line Trent Valley route timetable as well, which is cool. That means it's more routes for Class 805 to run around in a realistic manner. So there we are. That concludes this news video. If you'd enjoyed it, feel free to hit the thumbs up button below. And if you are watching for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, I will see you next time. It's good to be back. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.